stay right here, guys, so I can hear you.
Okay. Problem is I gotta point some stuff.
Oh, okay. I'll stay right here.
I'll yell.
Yeah.
I'll pretend a helicopter's here.
Yeah.
All right, come in a little bit closer. Before we get into all the details about the emergency procedures and stuff, you should just know that aviation, aircraft in general are very, very reliable. I've been flying for over 45 years, and I've never had an aircraft give up on me, so I don't anticipate having a problem today. Okay, and also, to start off, I'm required by the FAA to tell you that this air tour is required by the FAA to remain clear of clouds. We don't want to fly in clouds anyway. So now, the biggest issue is potentially having to land in the water. And I know we're going to be flying over water probably for about 10 minutes of the flight. And in the unlikely event that we have to go into the water, I also know that you have a 98% chance of survival if you've been briefed properly. Without that briefing, you got maybe 4% survival rate. Probably want the briefing. Huh? Yeah. Okay, so as soon as I realize we're going into the water, I'll let you know. I might cuss and swear a little bit, but I'm going to say we're going in the water, get ready. At that point, you're going to take off your headsets, you're going to hang them up, you're going to make sure that the wire's not wrapped around your neck, your arm, or going to impede you in any way. Next step, you're going to take your lanyards off. You don't want to get them tangled up in your seatbelt when you're getting out. Okay, so you're going to take them off, put them on the floor. Next step, very important, you're going to grab a hold of the seatbelt release with your inboard hand. You're going to hold it all the way down until we're in the water. You don't want to have to hunt for it when you're under the water. Okay, and can you guys swim?
Yes.
Okay, good. So your outboard hand, you can grab a hold of this bar here, and that'll give you a little stability as we're settling into the water. It'll also give you an indication what direction you're going to go to get out. It could be disorienting with bubbles and stuff, right? So the helicopters don't ditch like airplanes. Airplanes can't slow down, so they smack the water going 50, 60, 70 miles an hour, and they don't go push, they go stop. Very violent. Helicopters, we don't do that. We come to a stop and then settle into the water. A lot more civilized, I think. Yeah. So as the helicopter's coming to a stop, that's your cue to take a deep breath. You're going to hold your breath because you're going to be underwater very shortly, because as the water starts to come up to about here, I'm going to roll the helicopter just enough so that the blades hit the water and stop turning. Don't want the blades spinning around with the helicopter sinking and we're getting out. That would be messy. So as soon as the helicopter blades touch, they're going to stop turning. The helicopter is going to have no more lift. It's going to torque a little bit and squat right down. Water's going to go from down here to up here like that. As soon as you sense that the helicopter has stopped moving around, you've got this already in your hand. All you need to do is press the button, grab the belt, pull the belt up and out of your way as you're sliding out of the helicopter. Now I'm emphasizing up because the belt's going to be behind your flotation device. You don't want it snagging on your device, so you want to pull it up and out of the way. Slide out of the helicopter, go to the surface. Maybe 10 seconds or 15 seconds underwater. Depends on how long you want to stay in there. I mean, it's up to you. So once you get to the surface, you can breathe. That's a good thing. But you can't see your flotation device, so I want you to see what it feels like. Don't pull on it, but feel it, yeah? Because you're going to grab that, you're going to pull it straight up and over the top of your head. When you do, it unfolds. It looks a lot like that. And you saw the one inside there with the little handles. You're going to grab one of those handles and pull on it. It's going to inflate. If it fails to inflate, then you pull the other one. If that one fails, you're having a pretty shitty day. I mean, the odds of the helicopter and both of those failing are pretty remote, but it could happen. That's why they put the little tube in there to blow in, okay? Now, don't pull on both of, if the first one you pull inflates, don't pull the other one, because it'll inflate too. There's going to be two vests. It's not comfortable. I tried it once. It's not, don't do that. One is good. So anyway, at that point you're floating. Your next job is to find each other. I assume you guys want to be together, right? Yeah. Okay, so you guys find each other, get together, and once you find each other, look for me because I don't want to be by myself. Yeah. Also, I've got this. This is my personal locator beacon, and they're going to come and look for me. If you're with me, they'll find you. Okay, so we'll all hang together. I'll be like your best friend, huh? Yeah. Okay, any questions on that stuff?
Straightforward.
Okay, we're not going to do it anyway. Now, we're actually going to be flying over land a lot more than we are over water, so if we have the same sort of problem, major malfunction requiring an immediate landing, we don't have to worry about drowning. What we do have to worry about is the uneven terrain. So you're going to keep your headsets on to give you a little bit of additional protection. Then you're going to grab the bar with 2 hands, hang on real tight. We'll do the same sort of a glide down and come to a stop and settle. But if the ground's uneven, we might end up flopping over on our side or something as we're setting down. That's why you want to hang on tight. Okay? Questions?
No.
All right, great, excellent. We're not going to do any of that stuff, but good stuff to know. You're going to be using these aviation type headsets. You can adjust it to fit your head. Yeah. You got a volume control, the boom mic. You want to bend it around so it's like a ½ an inch from your mouth. And then when you want to talk, there's a little button on the inboard side of your seat. You just press it, hold it while you're talking, and let go, like a walkie-talkie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you'll hear me talking. You'll hear music playing. You'll hear the tower. You can hear each other. You can hear yourself. I can hear everything you're saying back there, so don't talk stink about me. Yeah. The only restrictions are departing the airport and arriving. We got to keep the chatter to a minimum because the tower may be trying to talk to us, and if I don't respond, they get kind of cranky. Yeah. Out there flying around, though, feel free, have fun, ask questions, make comments, talk to me, talk to each other. It's all about having a good time. You want to sing? Go ahead, sing. If you want to yell and scream at the top of your lungs, you can do that too, but don't press the button. That really hurts. At times we're going to be flying over 100 miles an hour, or at around 100 miles an hour. And if you go to talk and you hear like a whoosh sound, that means you're probably facing outwards. The wind's hitting your boom mic. So just kind of turn towards the inside of the helicopter and, if necessary, cup your mic. Also, when we're flying fast, if you see something interesting outside, you point at it, you will very rapidly be pointing at the tail of the helicopter. Yeah, it's just gonna yank your arm back. You can get hurt. So you wanna keep your arms, your head, everything inside. With your cell phone, if you come right out to here, it's gone. That lanyard will not hold your phone in the wind. So you need to stay inside with it. If it flies out and it hits our tail rotor as it goes by, then we do like Black Hawk down. Yep. That's not, we don't want to do anything like that, okay? Now, I always recommend people don't look through their phones when they're taking pictures. Just point in the direction and click, 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 because you can always edit and crop and do all that stuff on the computer. If you're looking through it, you're missing out on all that. Also, people who are looking through their phones tend to get sick. So we don't want to get sick, so just point and shoot. There's pictures of everything on the internet, right? Yeah, what is the last thing? Oh, yeah, if the maneuvering is starting to get to you, just feel free, speak up. I don't need to make as many turns as I might be doing just to give you the best views. So if you speak up, I'll just mellow out and fly kind of straight for a while. If you feel like you're actually going to get ill, don't wait till the last second to let me know. I'll get a bag to you, but it takes more than a second, right? And don't get sick outside the helicopter because it's going to come straight back in, right? So give fair warning, okay? All right. Any questions?
No.
All right.
All right.